Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Hamii here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today bringing the most, has to be, I said the last one was the most, but this has to be the most requested video on the channel. It's going to be really fast, straight to the point here. Our settings. Everyone wants to know our settings. I don't know why they haven't changed, but I'm going to hit you with the settings that we run. As you can see here, number one player's settings on this game. Nothing's changed, nothing special, but let's hop right on into it. Button layout, default flipped. If you want to know how to flip your controller, all you have to do is hit square or X on Xbox. Flips it to flipped. What this does is changes your R1 with R2 and L1 with L2. So basically I shoot with R1 and aim with L1 and throw my grenades and specials with the bottom two. What this allows me to do is basically have just default bumper stops, so I don't have to pull the trigger as far. It gets easier, snappier fire, and faster RPMs with normal guns. This also allows me to play claw, which is why I play default over bumper, jumper, or tactical. Basically I bend my finger over the buttons so I can jump, crouch, reload, switch weapons, all while aiming at the same time. I'll throw up a screenshot right here so you can see what claw looks like if you don't know what it is, which is pretty cool. Going down here to stick layout is normal. Invert, I'm not an inverted player, but if you are, that's where you change it at. Now, for the horizontal and vertical sensitivities, everyone wants to know sensitivities. I normally play on a 6, 7 here. For this being the first one 6, second one is 7. I have it on 7, 8 just because I play hardcore shipment all the time, so a little faster sensitivity, never hurt anybody. But here, this is one of the most important parts of the settings that can make you a better player. Lower your sensitivity. A higher sense never ever makes you a better player. You may think it does, may increase that ego that you can aim on a higher sensitivity, but it does not increase anything at all. A lower sensitivity allows you to be much more precise with your aiming, and you miss a lot less shots. So decrease your sensitivity if you're having troubles aiming in the game, and it should help you out significantly. Aim sensitivity, ADS sensitivity, I have 1.105 and 1.25. I don't know if those are changed or not, but that's what I do. Moving on into aim response curve time. Now this is where you can really change your settings at here. This is going to really affect the way you aim. So what basically standard is what Call of Duty has always had. So if you're a long-time Call of Duty player, I would just stay with that. Basically what it means is it has a slow input till about 25%. It'll stay slow for a very long time, which means your sensitivity stays really slow. And then it'll have a giant increase of sensitivity when you click further right. Now what linear is it's more of a skilled, not really skilled or hard to use, but more of a muscle memory response curve. Now I'm trying this one out. I really can't tell much of a difference between any of these, but linear means that if you click 1% to the right, you move at 1% of your sensitivity. If you click 100% to the right, you'll move 100% of your sensitivity. So as a gradual increase of the exact same input. So if you click 50% to the right, you're going to move 50% sensitivity. So it's just really easy to get muscle memory and learn by how hard or soft you press your stick to left or right. Now dynamic, I wouldn't recommend this. It's just opposite of standard. So it's fast and slow in the middle range and then fast again at the end. So this is a weird one. I probably wouldn't recommend it. I don't see the benefit to it myself, but I just stick with standard normally, or if you want to try to improve your aim a little bit, just a little bit, not much, I'd try to use linear. Now, controller vibration, turn this off. You shouldn't be playing with controller vibration. There's no reason to. Turn it off. All it does is get on your nerves and counters with your ability to aim and concentrate. So I turn it off. Aim assist, standard. Basically all these do is you get more aim assist when you're close to somebody, and this one starts to pull further away. So I'd use standard. It's just the best overall. I definitely wouldn't turn it off on controller. Just use standard. The only reason I'd use that. Weapon mount, I think this is standard ADS plus melee, so you aim down sights and click the melee button. Nothing too crazy there. Aim down sight, I think all of these are normal. I haven't changed any of these, but I will scroll through them. But I have changed my slide behavior to tap, which is all you have to do is click the crouch button while sprinting, which is very similar to Battlefield and a lot of other games, so I just left it on that. But going through the rest of these, I think all these are exactly the same. Yeah, just leave all those the same here. All right, now brightness is whatever your TV monitor runs. If you play on a TV, I recommend bumping this way up enough to where you can like not get too whitewashed. It makes everything look the same. But if you have a computer monitor, I just probably leave your normal defaults for this, since you normally change it on your monitor anyway, and you get more of a settings to change with here. But I usually bump this up to about 71 just so my streams and videos that I record can see it better. Now here you want to change your safe area to as low as possible. This is a tip that a lot of people don't tell others, but if you have your HUD on max size like this, like it tells you to, basically what it does, it takes your mini map, your ammo count, and everything and shoves it to the edge as far as it can away. So if you make this as small as possible, here, drag it as small as you can get, what it does is it brings everything, your mini map, your ammo, everything as close as you can to the center of the screen, so you don't have to move your eyes as far off to the edge of the map or screen to see how much ammo you have left or where someone's at on the mini map. So that's just a little tip that I recommend. That's always a thing that I've done over the years. I always make that as small as possible. So if you get them right in the center of the screen, is a big benefit. Now film grain, that has to be turned off. Film grain is terrible. All it does is reduces resolution. It makes it much harder to see people at range. Absolutely no benefit. The only thing they put it in for is it increases frame rates to make your game run a little bit better. So it makes their game look like it actually is better than it is from the performance aspect. Tool tips, you can leave those on if you need them, but definitely turn them off if you've played the game for a while. No need to have them on. Subtitles, turn those off. Some people like them on, some don't. Now I run the second colorblind type here. This one here. Now what you do is, it's kind of a trick. A lot of people like this one. Turn this one on and change this one. It'll be to world. Change it to both here. Now this basically just makes your colors a little more vibrant, makes it a little easier to see people, and it's not like a big change at all. You won't really notice it, but it makes your contrast a little bit better. Now, but if you do need if you are color deficient and you need to change these around, do change them to whatever you need, but that's the ones that we run. Motion blur, again, turn that off. No reason to have motion blur on at all. All it does is increases frame rates. So turn those off. Absolutely all it is look at that. Look at that screen. Trying to see someone at a distance on those screens on the side. Yeah, you couldn't see it do it at all. All it does is hinders your gaming performance. All these are basically just normal audio. This is another one where you can really get in to help things out a lot. Audio mix definitely turns to boost high if you wear headphones. It makes the footsteps so much easier to hear. It increases the high note, the volume of the high notes. So basically all it is makes the tinny sounds much louder. So if someone's running on like a tin roof, it's so much easier to hear. Now master volume, this game has insanely high audio. Go through, change these to whatever you want. I'd recommend turning your music off or very low. There's no reason to have music on. It doesn't really help you out at all. Again, all these, whatever you want. Run whatever you want. Now I run classic on hit marker sound. I don't know why. Don't know which one's better, which one's worse. But I always run classic. Doesn't really make much of a difference at all. Voice chat. If you use chat, use those. I don't see much reason for those. But I hope these did help you out, guys. I hope that you guys use these settings and become a god on the sticks. Don't know much about PC. I don't have one. Hopefully I will here in a soon, and we'll get better content out for you guys in the near future with that nice 60 frames, 1080p, 1440p resolutions. But if you guys did enjoy the video, enjoy the settings, hit that like button. Greatly helps us out. Hit that subscribe button and let us know down below in the comment section if these settings helped you guys out. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate y'all stopping by, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.